The chilies have gone very big. Check this out. Each of them are almost as long as a finger. And for one tiny, well, it's not necessarily tiny, but it's relatively small. For one small plant, it's a lot of them. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably 7 on this plant. And this one, another chili plant, similar size. Again, this one has actually got 2 plants in it, in one bag. There's a lot of chilies growing. Maybe close to a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8, maybe a bit more. Wow, very nice, very nice. Although that's it, the last one here, no fruit yet. There are flowers though, there's budding from it. You can see these are the buds. Yeah, flowers. There you go. In fact, you can also see some nice flowers. Let's see, over here. So yeah, it is flowering. Just no fruits yet, but hopefully soon. As for the tomatoes, I've been harvesting them as and when they ripen on the vine on the plant. Most of them have been plucked off already. And actually, what I find is that because of the rains, after say one heavy rainfall, you find these cracks, these splits on the tomatoes. So my guess is that the tomatoes, they're absorbing so much water from the rain that it cannot hold itself. Therefore, the skin splits. So, I mean, it's still edible. It's just a bit peculiar. So yeah, this plant is mostly harvested. Couple left. I am seeing a few flowers here and there. Like, you might be able to see a few flowers. Yeah, a few more flowers sprouting here and there. But mostly this plant is harvested. But its neighbor though, it's a bit. I guess it's a bit lagging behind a bit. It's like I mentioned earlier in previous videos. The fruit is more bottle shaped rather than oblong shaped. But still quite a lot of fruits left, and it's still growing. In fact, the ones at the bottom here might look a bit nicer. So yeah, I'll be harvesting them as and when they ripen. And funny enough, these ones, the skin don't split, even though it's rain. So it's peculiar. So these are the grape tomatoes. So, as someone had corrected me. As for the cherry tomatoes, the chillies cherry tomatoes, they're doing well, very nicely. You can see fruits growing here, and it's still flowering as well. So these chillies tomatoes, it's taken a bit longer than the grape tomatoes of the other plant, but yeah, they're starting to bear fruit in numbers as well. And it's not just that plant. Most of the plants are starting to bear fruit. Like this one, quite obvious, a lot of them. And over here, you can see lots of fruits. And over here as well. You see? Yeah, hiding behind here. So yeah, it's very, very nice. And because of the heavy rains and the strong winds, a lot of the plants have actually been blown around. And my scaffolds aren't strong enough to hold them. So I may have to modify it a bit. Ideally, I'll be planting this in the ground with proper scaffolds. But oh well. For now, I'm just growing them in pots. I guess it's a learning experience. Anyway, the sweet potato here, very nice, growing very, very well. I've harvested it once just to make a stir fry. It's very good. So yeah, very good. As for the main sweet potato plot, it's growing very well. It's pretty much covered the entire raised bed. I've added more compost. I put a bit of fertilizer, and yeah, it's growing very well. I probably won't be harvesting the leaves from this raised bed because I want them to keep growing and let its roots continue to grow into the raised bed, and so I want the leaves to actually keep growing and provide nutrients for the roots. So maybe once in a while, when I feel like the leaves have the foliage, I suppose, have grown too tall, too dense, I may harvest some and again cook them in a stir fry. But for the most part, I'll probably just leave them as they are in order to encourage good roots to grow and then let the roots grow into nice tubers that can eventually be harvested.